Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, it's Blockchain. I know we didn't have an episode out last week, which might become more normal. I don't know. Might become bi-weekly because it's kind of easier, as well as gives us more time to think of things to talk about.
Yeah, I can't think of anything to talk about right now. I mean,
His brain's all fuzzy.
Aside from Weebro showing softcore porn of himself, there's been nothing going on.
Super wee. Pam!
But yeah. We got, Mr. Padra in here.
Hey.
You're an artist, right? You draw, you do things.
Yeah, I do things.
Tell us about it.
Good stuff. What's about it? You say, wait, what's about it or what's a matic?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Oh, it's just some whimsical, charming art that I just draw for, I don't know, entertainment or make others smile, make them feel happy and whatnot, soft. Or...
Yeah. How long you been at it?
9 years.
90 years, wow. That's incredible.
9, but 90, I guess, with the mic lag on that one. Well, it's actually been a total of 7. Wow.
Still figuring that out.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out how to do digital.
Only 70 years.
Yeah. I actually remember when I started this whole online internet drawing thing, like in 2018. I remember seeing you around. I think I followed you for a little bit earlier. Maybe we interacted a bit. I think we talked about it, and you don't recognize me at all, which I understand.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to recognize names.
Well, I was a tiny little creature on the internet. I don't expect you to recognize me at all.
Yes, that ant that I actually overpassed when I was walking on the sidewalk.
But now while you're on our podcast, I'm the top dog now. You came to me. No, but yeah, it's cool to have you on.
First time I actually in a podcast, but I usually be nervous like these when I was young, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't even gotta be nervous or just kind of hanging out. That's what it's all about, you know?
Yeah, that, but it's just, well, when I speak through a mic and I watch myself talk, I sound a little different than I do sound as what I think I do. It's just that's the reason.
That's why you don't rewatch your episode.
Yeah, sometimes. But then again, everyone's voices change the more they age, so I guess I may sound a tad different or the same. I can't tell.
I mean, yeah, depends. But you know, episode, what is it, 22? 22. 22 episodes in, still forget to put out the viewer questions tweet.
Ooh.
So no viewer questions, or we'll see who's the first to ask.
I mean, there's one that I don't want to answer it because it's not a real question.
Go right ahead. I don't care if it's not weird or something like that. I'll still answer it no matter what. If I can know.
All right, yeah. Question for you specifically. We're not going to answer this whatsoever. Just you.
All right.
Nick, CEC Cyclone yet again. Why is a block attached to a chain? About 7 question marks. Well. Enlighten us. Tell us.
A block attached to a chain.
Tell us.
Sounds like a Mario reference right there, but I don't know.
Also, are you like squeezing a wet towel? What's that? What was that sound over there?
Oh, that's just kidding. Hold on. I'm just cleaning my hands off to get some of this olive oil off my hands. Like I said, I'm just making tater wedges right now. I live in the South. I make tater boats.
Actually, you're like cooking right now? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's a first on the cast. Someone's cooking. You know, I can respect that.
Yeah, cooking with Paw. Hey! Get all Italian stereotype for a minute. Oh, you take a potato. Yeah, take it over to the
Italian?
I can't do Italian. I can't do Italian. I'm not really good with it.
What's your ethnic descent? Yes.
Tell us your family
Where do you hail from? Where do you live?
I live in Georgia. I mean, I was adopted, I think, at like the age of 2, though. But my mother was Caucasian, and my dad was Hispanic. I never saw my real dad though before at a younger age, but I did learn that his middle name was Luis, and my other middle name is Luis. I don't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's I like I said, I never saw my actual dad before. It's been like almost 18 years to be honest. So I mean, it's a long time. Then again, I don't know.
Usually when well, that's also a first. Usually when I ask where someone lives, they avoid the question entirely. But you provided and more. Yeah.
I'm not that scared.
Do you happen to know your credit card information by handing it as well? This is kind of
Yeah, it's
Just
1-800. Please leave. It's,
worth a shot.
yeah, that's not going to happen at all.
What's your boss's surname?
What?
Yeah. What's your address? No. We're gonna. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna have some repercussions. I'll stop I'll quit while I'm ahead.
My God, a cat.
And so we all have cats, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Are you guys cat people? Do you like those feral creatures?
Yeah, they basically are shadow creatures at night for some reason.
Yeah. I got a kitten like last month or like 2 months ago.
Oh yeah, how's that little creature doing?
Getting longer.
Longer?
Only longer.
He's not getting. Is the cat not getting like Garfield up or anything? It's just long. It's just,
Long.
Maybe
He's gonna grow up to be a long cat, not a fat one.
You've never seen a cat add segments to its spine? That's what they do.
mean, we all see the meme pictures where a dude held up a cat and the body like almost the feet touches the ground while his arms are like in someone's hands right now.
They are weird. It's kind of like an internal gyroscope or something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. They're weird creatures. I'm not a cat person.
Yeah, I can explain on that because when they're so small, when at baby age, they can just go underneath your doors. I'm like, oh. Must when you're just sitting in the bathroom, your cat goes underneath and goes, yeah, like, I'm trying to use the bathroom here. It's so uncomfortable though when a cat does that. It's so
I've never heard of that happening.
it's animals like cats are more curious than a dog to be general because they want to see what other people are doing for no reason.
I mean, yeah, and dogs are. I don't know if dogs are easier than cats. Probably not, because dogs require more attention, I guess.
But yeah, well, dogs are more lovable and they don't mind getting pet so much to where the cat ain't going to claw you for no reason. If you keep touching its stomach, but they're very sensitive there. Hence why they don't like getting touched.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I haven't really had Quinn, our cat, for too long, a couple months now. But it's cool, Never ever I thought my household would, have a cat, but here it is. And I don't mind.
Just hoping they ain't scratching everything in your house, just the furniture and the.
Only us. Only scratches us.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Show me your scars.
I don't have any. Because technically the cat's my sister's.
Yeah, my little kitten is also my stepsister's too. They found the story to this kitten though was that when she was dating with her boyfriend once at I guess an Applebee's, they found this kitten walking around the streets, and they picked it up.
They were going to eat the cat at the Applebee's. It was being served, and they saved it.
I mean, you're not wrong. If it's food on the highway, it's free food. I mean, go grab it and eat it. That tastes good.
Fresh meat.
Morsel. That's just a morsel. Where's the rest? I mean, it's morsels from the lack of its meat, brethren.
That just kind of reminded me of a conversation I was having earlier. Would you, if you were given, a little hypothetical here, I guess, nothing crazy, if you were given the opportunity to safely and ethically eat human flesh, would you? If it was prepared, like cooked, it was safe, it was ethical, consensual.
I don't know about that. I unless it's not, because I do know, learning from what I've heard that cannibalism is very unhealthy because again, it's people's diseases are still in those flesh and meat, kind of like any other animal can be like given to another person.
I mean,
don't
you're not
know.
like
I'm not
gorging on the fucking liver. It's like Kind of a
No, I'm
little
not.
bacon
Maybe if
strip
I'm
of the arm.
maybe if I'm like, that hungry, maybe I'll eat it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'd be hungry for long pig, to be honest.
I'd like to. If I was given the opportunity, I would definitely take it. Because
I mean, it's food. You're saying no.
how
I
many
wouldn't
other
mind.
I wouldn't eat it because I was hungry. I'd eat it to say I ate human flesh. At least like actual cooked and prepared stuff.
You'd be like the same thing everyone would say if you eat human flesh, just a frog legs. Like, tastes like chicken.
I've actually heard that I believe human flesh is very similar to, I think, baby deer. Or not baby deer, just young deer.
Oh, I never know that.
I
Curiously,
believe it's
don't
called.
know why.
Yeah,
Eating ass
carnivores.
to a whole new level.
Very much so.
I'm not gonna have it on a Tuesday. Yeah,
Depends on whose ass, of course. But
we're going a little too far there, my friend.
Everyone's ass.
I don't know. We're going somewhere. You want to keep going? We can keep going down this highway.
I don't know. Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Said you were preparing potatoes of some kind? Some sort of...
Yeah, it's tater wedges. It's just baked potato wedges in the oven. Simple, make easy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got better. I went to a Bojangles I think last week, and we went to go get their seasoning. Made it taste like Bojangles fries, so they even have to go to the restaurant anymore.
Yeah. You do much cooking in Tyc? I know I've talked about the cooking classes I've taken before, I think, but
Not
much
good.
of a
Not
refined... No?
No.
My school never had a cooking class, but there was a point before I graduated, they were going to build something new, I think, at the ag class once.
Yeah. I mean, I'm out of high school, so I don't care what they do now. Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, but I'm at the point where, man, I'm missing being at school. The warmth of the air and wintertime and classes are great because where I work is more groundwork. I work in the cold. I hate like people who work out, inside a building getting warmed up.
I mean, yeah. Suppose I know I prefer the cold, like more than the heat. I guess not like I like being freezing, but I like a little chilly. Nice temperature balance.
Homeroom temperature feels nice.
But yeah, I'm no chef. I can make quesadillas, and I can crack an egg with one hand because my hands are massive.
Deep hands.
Yeah.
God, I did not eat anything today. I just woke up no more than 20 minutes ago. and I did not eat anything until 9 p.m. last night.
Yeah, I woke up at 7 a.m. today, actually. And God, I can tell you, I do not remember the last time I woke up at 7 a.m. or earlier. I mean, at least in the morning-ish, while the sun's out. I've woken up at 3 a.m. before, but that's still night. I think 7 a.m. is the earliest you can wake up and still call it the morning, I think. Because 6 a.m. it's the end of the night, in my opinion. I don't know. Or 6 a.m. is, iffy, but man, I can't remember the last time I had to do that because normally I'd sleep in, but had to take the pets to the vet, and that took a whole couple hours to get done. I don't get to drive very often, but I do really enjoy it, and it's this feeling of freedom, I guess.
Oh, yes, mostly on the weekends to Fridays. Ooh.
What about you, Joe? You got your driver's license? Do you have a vehicle? Do you drive a tractor, four-wheeler down this highway?
I still got my learners. I'm trying to learn how to drive on the road, but man, I get anxiety when I drive on the road. Ooh.
I mean, yeah. I get anxiety.
It's true, you got to multitask a lot on the road.
20 and you still have your learners?
Yeah, I still have my learners.
I don't remember, Tate. You got your
I can't believe you admitted
license,
that.
huh?
No, I did not got my license yet.
You're a strong-willed man.
We're just so big. I'm
respect
a family
your
of
boldness.
7, Just be wary of that. We're too
Next,
busy, though. That's why we don't get enough time to do what we have to do a lot. Mostly take care, tend to the family.
next, you'll admit that you're under 6 foot.
I mean, I'm 5'11". I mean, I'm 5'11".
Wow, you did. This man has no fear, and you do this saying it to the world, yeah, on the internet. Wow, I already respect this guy.
I can't
No,
drive without accidentally killing anyone.
You speak from experience.
Something like that.
Oh no!
Oh no, the truth
Don't
has
worry
been
about
out.
it. I have a doctor's note.
We'll region block this video in like Canada, so you won't get arrested. It's fine. You can say it.
Justin Trudeau won't personally hunt me down with his rifle.
You know, I've been playing a video game that has a Canadian stereotype. I'm playing as a lot.
You playing as the Canadian?
I play a game called Don't Starve. Mostly Don't Starve together with a lot of people, but yeah.
I bought that game and
The
like
game's
played it.
They're still updating more on the Don't Starve Together. We just got updated where we can finally make actual farms more efficient than they were a long time. So yeah, you can finally make a garden hose, some watering cans, talk to the plants and make them happy. Get different seeds now.
It's like those kinds of games are fun, but I mean, of course, Don't Starve Together is like only with friends. It's like a Terraria situation. Like,
yeah,
I really like the game, but I can't just sit down and play it. I have to either like be in a call or something.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You know, Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together are totally similar but different. As Don't Starve's the prequel, Don't Starve Together is the sequel to the first one. They're giving more to the story. Every character's got a backstory, why people hate and know each other, what has happened to the entire game's security, why the moon is fighting over the shadows. I mean, that's what's happening so far.
I have no idea what you just said. I don't know anything about Don't Starve lore.
You gotta get to the game and understand because the creators of the game are right now making animated backstories for every character. They get a little changeover. Cool. Yeah, like again, I play as Woody. He's a Canadian. Though he has no backstory because in the description it says he rather keeps his backstory to the past and not remembered. However, he does suffer 3 curses during the full moon. He either turns into a werebeaver, a weremoose, or a weregoose. That doesn't sound Canadian at all, doesn't it? That doesn't.
Yeah.
And he enjoys chopping trees. And don't get me wrong, if you play as Woody, his lovely axe Lucy that never breaks, chops a tree like 2 to 3 swings will automatically destroy it.
You seem to know what you're talking about when it comes to Don't Starve, huh?
Yeah, but some characters in Don't Starve have a grimace chance of dying or a slim chance of dying. And then there's one character that has no chance of living in the game. Only 1%
chance of dying.
Yeah, and he goes with the name Wes, but no one ever plays as Wes. Never touches him, which is funny.
Unfortunately, I just don't think that kind of, I guess, survival type game would be for me. I like survival stuff, you know, like I'm a big fan of Minecraft, but that's its own thing. It's not really a survival game so much as a sandbox game.
And not much. Right now, it's like the skins for every item. Character sets have skins of their own with different text fonts and different portraits, and they add more biomes. Like you can now go in the ocean and find the chunk of the moon that fell into the ocean, or you can find
that's cool and all, but I'll read the wiki or something. We can.
Yeah, no, I haven't touched Minecraft in a long time though. When you said that, it has been forever since I touched brown bricks. Brown bricks.
That is the reference.
Good old Inspector Gadget. Funny. The funny. Did you get on the funnies? Yeah. I'm right here on the piano right now.
I guess we got to stay on brand Twitter stuff. Yeah, how many followers you got?
To be funny, I really don't mind about the amount and how much I have of followers because it kind of seems an addiction to other things.
Said 320.
Perhaps.
Numbers mean everything. What are you talking about?
It does. But let's see how much I have. I think I have 5,000. 5,006.
Wow. You retweet the tweet and give us lots of clout, get us followers.
Please, I don't retweet my own drawings, no. I will.
You're gonna retweet. You're gonna retweet this video when it gets put on Twitter.
I would, and I will. I love it.
Wow. We're finally gonna be in the big leagues.
The big leagues. The home run.
I guess that's kind of the idea. I don't know. When it comes to follower counts and stuff, it's is it piano?
Yep, I played piano for like 7 years. Well, it's actually 8, but it's been a long time.
And you're just all over the place. Okay.
You
You're
are
cooking
so
potatoes and
far.
playing the piano.
You're so far the most active person in general.
Yeah. I can appreciate that. That's something interesting. I guess I just didn't expect it. I don't know. With guests, they usually sit down at the computer or something and don't do anything. But man, that's cool. Admittedly,
Cooking,
I'm a
playing
bit.
piano.
You're active.
5'11".
I like that. Yeah. Play us a ditty.
Huh?
Play us a ditty, a little song. Oh, non-copyright, of course. Damn, that was good.
There's a couple more I know, but I don't feel like playing too much in a podcast. If you guys got your own music playing in this, I don't want to like interrupt it. Soothing music.
No, it's silent.
Or silent. Well, if you want me to.
We have bathroom
like something
ambience
custom?
as our background.
We don't have bathroom ambience as our background.
No, you have that Five Nights at Freddy's ambience. Oh.
I'm the editor now. I'm not putting bathroom reverb in.
All I can hear in the bathrooms are.
Could you fucking imagine this whole podcast just like the we don't use the regular like background for the video. It's just like a picture of a bathroom, and we have like that bathroom reverb on us, and it's just like ambience of people washing their hands and like closing the door.
They're hearing people. They're just hearing people in the stalls right now.
That's terrible.
Oh.
Why would you? What? Now I can't get that out of my mind. We're not doing it though. It's not what this is going to be.
And the future can be held on that one. Just hold it for a far future.
Well, no, that would be a hell of a gimmick, wouldn't it? It's a regular podcast, but it just has reverb on it, and different amounts of reverb for each episode.
Just different backgrounds, different green screens. Could be a war going on in Halo right now. Could be a peaceful Minecraft biome. Could be in the gritty desert. It could be.
The possibilities are endless.
Oh,
editing.
The things that you could do with the green screen. A picture of a pig on a boat.
Power.
I've actually been doing a lot of editing recently, editing practice. More than drawing, actually, which isn't like a bad thing, but I've been slipping up, I guess. I need to get back into the art.
Same. I have not been drawn for such a long time.
Oh, yeah. I can feel that. I've just been like in a phase, I guess, of transition. Like, what I would do before is like, Metabang Paint Pro, draw, whatever. Yeah, it was getting kind of stale.
I use Clip Studio. I think my friend introduced me to Medibang, though, when I was kind of new. But then I got Clip Studio.
And right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm starting to draw in Clip Studio, but I'm getting used to the tools as well as going to try an animated project.
Yeah, I think I would love to get into animation.
Learning, editing. It's like I'm just doing something new, you know? I want to do more than just draw and put it on Twitter. Like, that's boring to me.
I did
that for like 2 years. Or like a whole year or two, you know? Like, I want to do something different. Music, like animation stuff would be cool.
It would be fun because seeing your characters finally move means that they got life for it once. Kind of like,
yes,
yeah.
I guess I want to be
the biggest things about animation. I mean, crossovers. We want to do one of those different characters communicating with each other in an animated series.
I mean, yeah. I guess if I have general knowledge of art, editing, some animation, some sound design, you know, voice acting, I could compile all of that into something pretty cool. I think. Because a lot of people, I guess, just kind of hyper-focus into one lane. Which isn't a bad thing, but, you know, I don't feel like doing that. I want to be I want to be decent at everything. Not everything, but a good pool of stuff. I think that's a safe bet, especially if I don't really have a plan to, like, go to, like, an art college or fucking something in this specific field. you know, multiple skills I'd like to develop. That should be cool. What about you guys? You guys do anything except draw and put it on the internet?
Well, like I said, I do that sometimes on the internet. There's a rare chance I do piano out on the internet.
I did share
That could
this
be cool.
thing before I animate, but I get bored of
Oh,
it.
sometimes.
And then just writing.
Yeah, love me some narrating. It's the best. Gives you more story to the character.
Oh, you do narrating stuff?
No, or what people say I can try to do voice acting because I can somewhat mimic only a certain amount of voices I can. You know, like Kermit D. Frog here. You know, that stuff like that. Then there's, hey, Boo, there's Yogi Bear or Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants. You know, stuff like that. Or the best meme that everyone loves, you know, starts off with a fish eating a carrot and it went, oh.
Never a dull moment, I'm telling you. Oh, you're great. You're great.
Oh.
Yeah, I do some voice acting stuff. I voiced act in a kind of animated project I'm co-writing as well. More Alaska. I've talked about it before. If there's one thing I have no idea how to do, though, that I probably should, it's marketing or like advertising, I guess. Because like if I can make this stuff, that's cool. But if I can't get people, you know, to pay attention to it, then it's kind of defeats part of the purpose. So I don't know where to start to learn that, though, because it's very out of my range, I guess. I've never looked into how to advertise before.
They have classes for that.
Well, I have classes for everything. I don't know. I think it'd be useful.
Here's a good question we can ask on this podcast for all of us three. When and how did you come up with your sonas, you know, when you created them?
When I was like 14 and I clinged on to it.
I don't remember how long. I don't remember the year exactly, but it was a long time ago. And like, there's been many iterations, I guess, you know, transformations and whatnot, but they all kind of stem from two original designs. Like, I kind of had two separate OCs, possibly three, that I kind of fused together into one over time
cool.
when I was younger.
I only got 4 sonas. They're all separate. Well,
Wow,
2 of them
4.
are together, but 4, yeah. The first one was what you see on my icon right now is just a skin for Christmas. But Flower Boy or Pawjaw was the first human-like character I had back in 2013. Not too long, I guess, when Miiverse closed down on December, somewhere 2017
You were on Miiverse?
too. Huh?
You were on Miiverse?
I was on Miiverse. When Paul and Cronky found their way into the first time I did Digital John too.
How popular, I guess, were you on Miiverse? Because I've told this before. I've mentioned this before on the podcast a couple times, but I am a Miiverse veteran. All right, before Twitter artists, I was a Miiverse artist.
I was as well, but I don't remember the amount of people I have. All I remember is that you only have 30 things you can do until you wait the next day before you can draw again. I remember that.
Do you remember which communities you were active in?
YouTube. It's the best recognized community.
The YouTube community. And then I remember the YouTube community went to shit, so people started to do the Super Luigi U community was like the new general hub.
And then there was the Art Academy. That was also one of them.
It was fun. Man, my memories of that are foggy, but if you were big enough, and I may have also recognized you from there. Because I was pretty active.
If you would, the only characters you may remember seeing was a robot named Junko, a dog named Cronky, and again, the boy named Pawjaw. And then you may have seen
remember. Do you remember, possibly, if this is just a shot in the dark, because I ask everyone that has like an artist tie to Miiverse about this one person I don't remember the name of. Do you possibly remember this one person, I don't remember their name, that was an artist, had a female sort of Sona, and dubbed themselves the Queen of the Majora's Mask community? Ring a bell.
Nope. The ones I know are Mike Cardboard. Someone that drew a little goat that rides on a cinnamon bun. I used to remember that one. I forgot his name.
I'm on the hunt.
Otis. That's his name. Otis. I remember that one. Little Cherry Goon was one of them. Bacon.
I didn't.
That was another artist from Twitter to hear that new puppo. But
my name on Miiverse was still like Electric, but I had a different Sona. I guess it was this like little ink guy called Inky. That's what he was. This was his name. He was like a little shadow figure. Wasn't very interesting or creative, but through time morphed into Val, and that one person. I remember interacting with them. Like I wasn't friends, with some of the bigger artists, but I interacted with them. We did those like funny little art thread of drawing our little characters interacting. That was fun.
And look at you now, top dog podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Look who's laughing now.
That was like 4 years ago, though, so I don't remember.
Yeah, it can be foggy sometimes. It's kind of like a forget-me-lot thing. It happens.
I'm on the hunt, though. If someday I'm gonna find someone on God's green earth that remembers the name of the Queen of the Majora's Mask community on fucking Miiverse. Someday. They sure as hell wouldn't recognize me or anything, but still closure. Just be good to know. I mean, hell, maybe they disappeared from the internet forever, or even just changed their name, but even then, even more incentive to hunt them down. No. I don't know, I have a thing for that, I guess. I really enjoy trying to find out where people that have kind of disappeared went on the internet. Like, oh, this person was canceled. Let me see what are they up to now? I was like, oh, they deleted their accounts.
John Mike. They're the only three I know that's canceled.
John Miker.
Bob?
Nope, there we go. The cards, we spent it.
We only say his name once per episode. Never again.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
Never again.
No.
That's I have the hard cap because
trying to
in the early days. Yeah, in the early days, that guy was quite the meme, I guess, on the cast. But then shit went down, and it was like, probably you shouldn't talk about him anymore.
Yeah, especially the past where it is. The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist. I got that from a clock, but I don't know where, and I'm scared. Don't hug me.
We almost had him on the podcast, but then 2 weeks later, the whole shitstorm.
Did we? You didn't you DM him about it like once?
Not me, someone else.
That was pretty funny though. Like I don't know, I still think those jokes were funny. Like it was an era, it was a fun time. But then I don't know, like after everything happened, it just wasn't as funny, I guess, because it was like, oh. And then might as well spend my card here. Good old Ink Plasm, huh? Another meme figure within the blockchain community, I guess, or just the friend group in general. I don't know. I used to meme on that guy a lot, and that was pretty funny. But you move on. You find new jokes.
Maybe the spark may come back when he turns 18.
We'll see.
His birthday's like in February, right?
Maybe.
It's getting closer and closer.
I had a stupid idea for like a meme of just like the countdown till, or like 3 days or something before he turns 18. I'm gonna like post the Majora's Mask, like 3 days left remain, like 3 days remaining.
He's behind
that
schedule.
could be fun.
I'm looking at you. Give me the glare. I'm giving you the glare.
I've kind of distanced myself a bit, I guess, but it's still funny. I think I distanced myself to the point where I'm allowed to talk about it now. I'm not going to go insane. All right, I've successfully gone through therapy to stop fucking talking about fucking popular Twitter artists every moment.
Anyway.
But hey, it's a community I'm active in, and it's fun to interact with it.
True, but reminder, Twitter is still in dramatic syndrome right now.
Well, right now.
Yeah, and you already know that Tumblr is still a flagged community. Well, not anymore. I heard that they got a new CEO or something with Twitter and Tumblr, but people still don't go there anyways.
That's a bit of a ghost town, isn't it? At least people don't talk about it anymore.
It's more of a fandom area now.
If people don't talk about it anymore, that basically means it doesn't exist.
Like Thanos snapping his fingers.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Twitch has been doing something. They banned the Virgin and Joey, can you finish this off? Simp Virgin and what's the third word, huh? I don't remember.
I'm not fond with that.
Incel.
I mean, I know what
That's
simp
it.
is, but I don't know much about what's going on with that term simp in all
You
their
say
ways.
simp,
Except
incel, or virgin,
you
and
simpleton.
you get punished.
You buffoon, you absolute crate.
You say
You
simpleton,
wench.
you get nuked. I like DMCA stuff. I mean, I mentioned I used to stream on Twitch in the early days when I stopped, probably for good reason.
All I use for Twitch is just Twitch drops. It's just it, and I don't even watch the videos. I just let them play.
Yeah, I really do like live streams. I think live streaming is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, like, I don't know, video medium, I guess. Not my favorite, but it's really nice for like background stuff.
Oh, the
Love
third
me
word
some
was
Some
incel
Germa.
that got banned.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Here are some alternatives. Because I found the post with the list.
Synonyms.
Instead of saying virgin, you say sexant.
Sexant?
Sexton. You found the whole category, guys. It's a sacred text. It's a sacred.
And instead of simp, you go tier 3 sub.
Mm.
And the alternative for incel is Twitch staff. Is Twitch staff.
Oh my god.
Follow my Twitch. I'm
That's
going to
pretty
stream
good.
Left 4 Dead.
That's the thing. I mean, I could imagine getting into. I don't know if I'd do art streams or game stuff. I wouldn't take it super seriously, though. I think that's something I've learned in my time, I guess, as a content creator in myriad of forms.
Content.
You know, be it art or memes or this podcast. It's just kind of have fun with it. Don't worry too much. You know, I mean, it depends, of course, but like if you're doing it kind of as a hobby or just to do something with your life when you don't have much else going on, it's, you know, it's much easier when you don't have too high expectations for yourself, I guess. Like, still try your best and all, but don't gotta go crazy. Like early in the podcast lifespan, I took it very seriously, I guess. Like, oh, we're gonna get good audio quality and editing and whatever.
But no, all you get instead is.
There were a lot of sleepless nights waiting for the thumbnail to fucking finish.
Like, yeah, I mean, then I just upload it myself now, and it works.
Now you're
I'm in
the
charge of that now. Yeah. And it's not like a podcast is very hard to edit. It's just, you know, I have to devote my computer's power to rendering it and stuff.
Let's see how much RAM it can go. Ready? Well, there it goes.
Yeah. I'm planning to get some computer upgrades eventually because I'm going to definitely have to get a job like by the beginning of 2021.
I actually worked at the age of 12 when I was in high school.
Wow, flexing. You were in high school when you were 12?
Yeah. Well, not 12. What is it? I can't remember. At the age of 12. I can't remember age grades. Help.
12 and in high school.
I did work
Damn, just more flexing.
Wow.
It's a family company.
Wow.
Ugh.
I've mentioned how was, I don't know, were you a smart kid, huh? Did you get good grades in class, Joey? Did you?
Depending on which class it was. If it was art and
just
music
use
class, it was
average?
not difficult. If it was I did graphic designing class for shirts though. I did.
Oh, that's cool.
How good were you at chemistry?
So, yeah.
I have so much chemicals. I can't even remember. Nah, never. I'm joking.
Name every chemical.
All right. Nitrous fluoride, sodium chloride.
You know, I'm convinced that I don't know how I graduated because I basically did the absolute bare minimum like possible. Like I put it so close down to the wire. I failed as many classes as you possibly can in high school.
But you still graduated.
You know, without taking another year. So
Yeah,
I maxed out that card. And then
people...
and the only reason I passed one class is because a teacher was like really nice and kind of let me pass, I guess. A couple teachers were like that. I didn't do like the work.
Yeah, you got
classes.
Those teachers are wonderful. And then there are the people that your friends were saying that, man, I got a teacher that's so mean to me, even though you have never been in their class, and wherever you heard them. So.
Yeah. But man, I failed world history like 2 or 3 times.
It is very hard.
It wasn't hard at all. I was just slept through the class the entire time. Because, God, something about... High school is already hard to stay awake, but something about history class. I love history. I think it's really interesting. But something about world history specifically, it's like... Even if I get a good night's sleep, I'm caffeinated, you know, my mind can't
process all that
awake for... Like, it was seriously like a problem and a struggle. Something about it, whenever I went into that class and sit down, just out.
Oh, well, this is great.
Yeah, I don't know.
Better go down.
High school just wasn't good for me.
This chemistry was kind of a little fun until they add math in the chemistry. Then it gets a little difficult. It's like, oh, so we're doing math now.
Yeah, at least theater kept me awake.
You say theater? You mean
theater class, like acting.
All right, Val, tell me what happened on July 28th, 1914. Tell me exactly what happened.
I know what exactly happened. I wasn't born in that year.
19 what?
What
was the year?
1914.
1914.
What happened on July 28th, 1914? You better not be Googling this.
Yeah, he's got to be Googling it. Like,
no, I'm not. I'm thinking, what could have possibly happened then? This is so off topic, but I'm enamored by it. Oh, wait, this is for history class. Of course I wouldn't fucking know. There's probably something really significant in this. I'm going to look stupid.
It was when World War I started.
Well, you know what? I knew World War I happened at some point. I didn't know what happened then. You know, whatever. It's world history. We didn't learn about America. I already knew everything about America.
You already know this world's already having a war right now.
Yeah.
The biggest history of 2020 was that dying, a virus, misfits.
Yeah. That is kind of a thing. I don't know, like, I don't know how much people have to worry about war anymore, I guess. Like, at least, like, how it used to be. You know, like, the draft, you know, send out soldiers and
die for
kids,
our country.
Literally, to... Like, it's different now. Technology has added a lot to it, and at this point, if we ever had another world war...
It'd be a monkey war.
Like it.
It'd be called,
the monkey war.
The guerrilla... What's it called? A guerrilla war? What was it called? Guerrilla warfare?
Well, guerrilla warfare is a type of war we're talking about that reminds me of the wiki article I came across recently about the war between apes, like 2 ape factions. They had a real war. Yeah, the Gombe chimpanzee war. Like, actually, I gotta read more about that. I don't know why, even when killing monkeys are funny.
Even that war, they're funny.
They sling you around like a crocodile.
Yeah, the fucking apes, like, ripping each other apart and, like, stabbing each other with, like, tools they made. And the humans are like, oh, funny monkey, look at that. Oh,
funny monkey go, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, that's
We're just sadistic.
My entertainment is watching them throw crap at a wall for some random reason, and then they're like, "Ooh!"
it's funny because they're like us. Like we're just like looking into a mirror.
Oh God, I didn't know I had that much hair on me. Man, am I Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
All right. I have to ask
Crap!
you, lad. I gotta ask you, lads, a question here.
Alright.
Given the opportunity, would you reject humanity and embrace Monkey?
Yes,
It depends.
without a doubt.
Or can I eat? I have hands on my feet, and I'd be wondering what they are.
Hands on your feet.
Yeah, you get two more. You get one other pair of hands, but you don't know what hands are anymore.
Yeah, like, oh my God, where are my feet? I don't know what feet is. What's that term people say? Oh yeah, I commenced to toe suckage. Oh no, I'm a monkey. I got the other things.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff anymore. You just exist. It's kind of cool.
I monkey. I go ooh ooh eat, and then I don't know. When I think about monkeys, there was a commercial that I apparently I just saw
The trunk
on
monkey
a video.
commercial?
It was those Chevrolet commercials where they have something called what's it called, a trunk monkey.
The trunk monkey. You press the
Yeah,
button with the trunk monkey
but
and it chases the kids.
But the last one I saw that made me chuckle so much was a dude was stealing someone's car. Out of nowhere, you see that monkey just reading the papers, and he turned his head around. And while this dude was about to try to jumpstart this car, that monkey had a bat in his hand, knocked him out, drove him off the bridge, and threw him into the ocean. I was like, oh my God. I mean, the camera was panned out so far, you saw the dude fell like a shooting star into the ocean. So, it was great. The commercial.
Monkey assisted homicide.
Yeah, monkey was trying to protect the dude's car. He looked like he was ready to swing it. I mean, he had one baseball bat, aluminum, in his right hand, already in the air, while this dude was trying to jump start the car and bashed him once in the back of the head.
And he just threw him off the bridge.
The monkey drove to the to the bridge. That's right, dragged him out of the car and threw him off the bridge. And he just started shooting star into the water. Those commercials are wonderful. I tell you what, even for what generation we're born in, commercials like behind our generations are still the best.
You know what? I feel that people kind of like to romanticize the past a bit, and like we're so disconnected from like time before we lived. Makes sense, of course, but I like to believe, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of true, that like we haven't really changed that much. Like I'm sure soldiers back in like the First World War, even earlier, like back in medieval days, or whenever people, like, I guess the world knew all around that monkeys existed, they thought they were hilarious. Like all humans, no matter where you come from, think monkeys are funny.
Yeah, monkeys are the only creatures we see that have more resemblance to a human anyways.
That's why they're so funny.
And monkeys are somewhat easy to teach that do things that we do. Like grab a baseball bat and hit someone by accident and then just make a run for it. A hit and a run, there you go.
And throw you off a bridge, yeah.
Rip someone's face.
I was actually kind of reminds me, I was having a conversation with another friend like yesterday about how apparently multiple species are kind of like evolving into crabs, I guess, slowly. In the sense, not like fucking leopards are becoming crabs all of a sudden, but like aquatic stuff. And we were joking about how crabs are like the apex evolutionary form.
Oh yeah, of watered creatures walking on
all
land.
Creatures of all life. Crabs are the pinnacle of all evolution. You can't go any farther.
Sort of. I mean, when you get near a crab, though, they run very fast.
That's the idea. That's why they're peak evolution, yeah. Eventually humans will become crabs.
Yeah, we can outrun like Sonic.
Yeah, we were saying that, like, I guess after the fall of humanity, what's the next intelligent species to take over? I was saying insects, and my friend was saying fish. So we combined it into crab, and, well...
I remember that one video someone said that it was, I guess it was in Antarctica or somewhere. It's like, oh my God, fish are starting to evolve. It was like a fish with like 4 legs. I'm like, whoa. I mean, you know that video. Have you not seen it?
I love those videos of like the fish walking around, and it's
oh my God. We're getting so close. Come on, God. Just add another DLC to this world. Just add another
DLC pack. Yeah.
yeah, another
We need another.
When would you say?
expansion.
Yeah. When would you
Yeah,
say
yeah.
was the last like world update? What was the last major world update?
I don't know. I saw on Twitter that some scientists created some new fish. So some new fish dropped a few days ago.
People were saying, well, that's not a major update. That's like,
Let's just add-ons. Those are just add-ons.
Just add on.
yeah.
They're EA
Microtransactions.
add-ons. Yeah, they're going to
Yeah.
cost you.
I'm sure it costs a lot of money to make a new fish.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you would think. It could be Ubisoft. Because you know what Ubisoft does? Oh, low poly. Cyberpunk.
Low poly fish.
My fish is so low poly, it reminds me of the time I accidentally tasted vanilla extract.
Oh man, Cyberpunk came out recently, and all the jokes people are having at that game's expense have been amazing.
Yeah, and then I think they took them off on PlayStation 5 and then giving people refunds or something like that.
Maybe.
Because how
I just know the memes, which have been fun. Like the video of when like the guy punching the person in the wheelchair and them standing up.
Oh yeah, there's some dude who was messing with a card and went and it went and bugged into the wall for some reason and no clip on the floor for some no reason. The game's already buggy for it looking
It was
so
a Drake and
graphically good.
Josh meme, and it was great.
Oh, and all the penis-sized memes.
Oh yes, because you
Like
get to do whatever you want.
A clip of Tobey Maguire going, "Yep, big change."
That's such a good one. Yeah, I forgot Tobey Maguire's fucking like head, and he's in the character change menu, and they changed the penis size. Yep, big change. It's fucking great.
Yes, it's all fun and games, what you can do on games that let you change.
God, and the recreation of memes like that stock image old man recreated in the game.
Yeah.
Live action Family Guy.
Whenever I see that guy, I can only think of Internet Historian.
Yeah, that guy. And some Squidward.
And the
I'm sure
best
that
memes
Red
you can get
Man
off
actually
Twitter is like, what's it called? I don't remember what they were called. 'Cause I know you can find like funnier ones on Twitter too. What are they called that make you chuckle? Like perfectly cut screams or video game edits.
I like meme edits. I haven't gotten to the level of editing where I can make some stuff I've seen. Like you still got to be creative, and that's the hard part.
Thomas the Tank. It's Thomas the TIE Fighter.
Yeah, man, I like it though. Making funny stuff. Just enjoying making content, I guess. I know my workflow is not very good. It's not like the worst it could be, but it's pretty much boils down to I'll work put a crazy amount of effort into like half of a project in like one sitting, and then
The only memes that we
for
can
a
get so
long
far.
time, and then finish it someday, just randomly. Just finishing the other half. I can't like periodically work on things over time. It has to be like all at once or never.
The only memes that we get on the internet most often are what was I about to say? Oh yeah, Smash Brothers memes. And I heard because Gino's not in Smash is now a costume for the meat gunner. Oh,
The Sephiroth memes are fun as well.
Yeah, Cloud whenever Sephiroth chases him into another franchise. I don't even know much about Final Fantasy.
I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. I don't even play Smash much anymore, but I still like it. I'll probably play Sephiroth at some point. But, well, like most games I've found, it's more fun with friends, of course.
Yep.
You much of a gamer?
Who,
Got a
me?
light-up keyboard. You got multiple monitors.
No, I'm not that big of a gamer.
Wow.
Do you have
You
at
believe this
least
guy?
3 GPUs installed in your computer?
Oh, I guess my computer can't process so well. I can only do business. All I can now play is
How many
consoles.
gigabytes of RAM do you got on your PC?
I don't know enough that if I look at Minecraft's high graphic mod, that would blow up an instant. I don't know.
How many hard drives do you have installed in your PC?
I don't. It's to be honest, I don't know. I'm not a computer expert. I'm not.
I mean, yeah. At the very least, it's enough to run Don't Starve together. I don't know, one thing I was mentioning, I really want to upgrade some of my tech, because it'd be cool to not have rendering things take as long as it does. It's still a pretty decent time, but it's
What's the average rendering time?
For the podcast, at least, it only takes like about an hour, maybe. A little over, maybe 2 hours. I don't remember. And uploading it doesn't really have to do with computer power, right? I'm pretty sure that's it's more an internet thing than computer power, because you're putting it on YouTube, which is its own thing.
I got a face full of steam. Good God! I just open up my oven and I get blasted in the face.
I know. I'm thinking it's like you've been muted for a little while there. I'm kind of like running out of things to say, and then you just.
I didn't want to rattle them bones too much often.
You're cooking.
You unmute and you're like just in pain. You're screaming.
I'm like, oh! I'm like Sir Palo. Oh!
Are they almost done?
Oh, they're already done. I gotta let them cool off. They're steaming.
Oh, cool.
Steaming.
We're coming up on an hour here pretty soon, so by the end of this, I'd love to get a review from you. Give us a tasting review of your good old potato wedges once that's all safe to eat. That's something else too. Uh-oh. Oh no. He's gone!
I had a connection error. My timer went off and messed me up. It messed me.
I was like, he actually died. Oh no, the house is on fire or something.
Guest leaves mid-session.
What happened? I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to clickbait that now. That'll be the title. Guest leaves mid-session.
Oh. The steam was so piping hot. It just hurt.
Why is...
Oh.
I'm being called.
Who's calling? God damn, there's a lot
My
of...
grandfather. I gotta call him back.
Oh, bring him on the cast.
Just talk to me.
Hello.
That's a bad idea. I don't want to do that. You wouldn't understand.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Why is it a bad idea to put my grandfather on the fucking podcast?
Oh, it would be nice to say, give him a good hello.
Not my fucking grandparents.
Oh.
Go tell them. Show them the first episode.
No.
That's what I did for my grandmother.
I don't think they'd understand.
Of course not. We talk about
They're not in this generation.
We only talk about subjects that make sense to us.
I mean, yeah.
Our monkey brains.
Ooh.
Maybe that's a handicap where it's a good... Would you consider our theming, I guess, niche? I don't know. And we just hang out. We talk about Twitter artist things. Ooh.
I don't know.
But
I can't think of like any recent podcast with artists.
honestly, I think we're more of a fucking food podcast than a Twitter podcast, honestly. We talk about food so much on this podcast. I don't know why.
I just had a grilled cheese mid-session.
Hell
A
yeah.
grilled cheese? Do you say you had a grilled cheese?
Grilled cheese, yes.
Oh, grilled cheese,
That's
of
right.
course, yes.
You gotta say it in old royalty right there. Some grilled cheese. Royal.
Can you do a British accent?
No, I
Oh,
can't.
no, here's
it.
the thing. I realized this yesterday. I never pronounce my T's.
Of course, that means you're British.
Really?
Yeah, you're British. British?
This is what I get for living in British Columbia.
I fucking
those motherfuckers.
just was reminded of that fucking meme of the. Let us commence forth. British. It's a parody of that fucking video.
I don't say bottle.
Let us
I
commence
say
forth.
bottle. Bottle.
Tea and crumpets.
Give me a bottle of
You said
water.
tea and crumpets.
Crumpets.
I don't think we have any British viewers, so we're good. We can make fun of them.
Yeah, careful now. You don't know. Some
You're
people could
British.
be European
Run.
and come from here. What are they going to do? Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth.
Oh, are you
They're
British?
actually
Show,
fucked
could you
up,
mind
though.
fucking?
I am British. I'm sorry.
No.
The biggest reveal on the podcast.
Yeah. Great. Now I have to click. How am I gonna clickbait two things into one title?
I don't know. You got to figure that out yourself.
Why is
British.
man? All of like the title gags are like always the very end of the podcast.
That's why
Whatever.
That's why the listeners right now hearing this and not
Yeah.
clicking off.
If you're still listening
5
to
minutes
this,
in.
if you're still listening to this, you're
Hello.
cool. Wow, look at that. No one's listening to
British.
this. No one's gonna
British.
hear us making. No one is listening right now.
You don't mess with royalty like that, do you?
We don't know to. Yeah. I think it's kind of fun. I was thinking about how I know more like New Zealanders and like Argentinians than fucking British people. I don't know a single British person, like in person. I don't know like any. I don't have any British acquaintances. But
there's
I
like
have multiple
one guy, but
New Zealand friends, multiple Argentinian
there's
friends.
one British man. That's a mutual acquaintance of ours, well. Oh,
Really?
please censor the name, but
All right. Really? I don't remember them. Oh yeah, I remember them speaking. Yeah.
they're
I'm
fucking
sure to-
British.
Only they'll know. No one else will know that. It's gonna be censored. Yes.
British.
Write it down. Like an hour and 4 minutes in.
Yeah, I'll get it. That's at the end. Whatever. I'll remember. But yeah, I don't know. It's this is revenge. Where the internet is. What is this actually? Like, what started with this trend of collectively making fun of British people?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's because.
I hit at 7-Eleven still. Yeah, you heard me. Started
We're all-
off with the crackhead at
We're all
7-Eleven.
just sick and tired of British people.
British. Yeah, I think I'm sure they're in on it. You know, it's like it's just fucking stupid. It's always funny to see people that take it too seriously, though.
The only
Hey,
British
and
people have at least mild respect for our Minecraft streamers.
And bit of an hour now. Guys, got any closing thoughts?
No, not really. I don't know.
Oh, the taste test. Are they ready to be consumed?
No, they're still piping hot.
Did you blow on it?
Blow? What do you think I am? What do you think I am?
What do you mean? What do you think? Just like again, run under some cold water. It's fine.
Throw them in the freezer.
Alright, my closing thought is a stupid joke. You guys like fish sticks?
Yes.
Depends. They have to be done properly.
Crisp gold, moist on the inside.
Are you gay for fish?
Which you know what?
Oh,
You know-
nah.
We'll probably stop before those can be cooled off. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have you tell me how they are afterwards, and I'll put it at the end of the podcast.
What? I'm sorry. You kind of cut you off a little bit. What?
Once those are all cooled off, let me know. So I could probably just like call you again and like record that audio, and then you can tell me how they are. And I'll put that at the end.
I don't like. Grab me one of those tater boots.
We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Surprised. Hey, I've never once talked to you before. Don't even follow you on Twitter. It's been a while since I've seen you, but man, I think this was a fun episode. I'm really glad to have you on.
It was a pleasant.
Well, can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
They're really good. They're crunchy. Tastes like Bojangles fries, except thicker.
Oh, damn, we got it. Don't even need to record
yes, you
afterwards. Hell yeah. On that note, catch you guys.
See you guys.
Goodbye. Wow, I can't believe you.
You motherfucker.